P2B as a member of IPOB to be using IPOB and then turning around as they normally do to abandon before I being an IPOB member. You see, we're told that P2B, because I want to go straight to the point. The case this evening is to address P2B as a member of IPOB and P2B using IPOB to climb, use P2B climb, and then turning around as they normally do to abandon Biafra. And of course, before into that, I want to do something very, very, very special. I normally go through and I used to watch on social media. And I came across it. And you see, just as the Spirit lead me, I will always do. What the video you are about to see may has no connection with what we're doing. But I like what. How many of you know this one native doctor, herbalist, one herbalist like that called what is the name again? The name is here. One herbalist called something Marine Temple or something. I'm going to show the video. I come across the video of that guy. You know, a lot of this, a lot of this happen. You know, sometimes the way is such comprehension. I want to I want to make you people, I want to take your mind out of something and bring your mind back again. Especially those the Dundee head. The Dundee head. I want to take your mind out and bring your mind back. So I was watching the guy, and honestly, this is funny. Kingdom of Chibari Temple, you know. I must say that I like that guy. I like that guy. The guy was doing juju and was smiling. the guy was doing juju. I was smiling in one of the videos. You know, he was doing juju. I was smiling. I was like, "What kind of human being is this?" You know. So, but sometimes that guy is somehow doing something, you know, that need to be commended. You know, don't go and attack him. Oh, that he's the one doing juju for Simon Ekpa. I don't know him. He don't know me. I don't even know anybody that is going to him. so, but I know to go through what is going on, especially with all the traditionalists, all these herbalists, and all that. That guy, look, you know, somehow is doing something very, very different. Just like, you know, what the culture and the tradition of Ndibo. But in addition to what he does, you know, he he's funny. No, I'm very serious. He's funny. I saw a man who was doing juju. He was doing juju, and you know, at the same time, was directing the cameraman. You know, he's also the director. And at the same time, he was smiling. Was smiling and telling the person, you know, was trying to do incantation. I was still smiling. And believe me, if what he's doing is not helping people, I don't think anybody goes there. Now, I want to show you a video.
Ama m ọrụ a ma n'aka mmadụ afere na be anyị ka m na-eme mana m ọbụzi nke m apụzi iche maka na onye ma na-egetinye staịlụ nke ya ịmụ ndị ka ndị ji mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ ọ bụ na alụsị adịrị ọrụ ya eje ụka
Now, that is very, very different from everything I've been seeing. You know, I'm very, very from what I've been seeing. When you listen to this guy, he started doing incantation and they call God, call the creator. And this is not the reason I want to bring this video. This is the second time I'm doing this guy. Or I wouldn't say guy, you know, guy is an fasting guy. So I think this is the first time I'm showing this native doctor on our program. The first time I showed him on our program was when he forgave somebody that he did something, and then he told everything he did against that young girl. And then at the end of the day, that young girl died. I will never forget that. But I acknowledge the fact that he came publicly and forgive that girl, and then also even gave money. I think he gave 1 million to that girl, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but that moved me. And ever since then, I've been every now and then I watch his videos. So, but something struck me today. Now, I want Biafrans. I told you that I would take your mind away and bring your mind back. So, as I was watching this video, something happened. He said, I do not know this guy, so don't go. Him. No, but what I'm trying to do is to say that I like what he's doing. At least this one, I like what he's doing. So I want everybody to watch.
maka nna acha adịrị ebe anyị chọrọ abịa Asaba gwe mụta anyị ya apụ na Coca Express ọ drọpụ ya na Coca Express cross wafa niile dị
Is that it? I want people to watch.
Poison idol. Or if I five for poison, no, you which are there too.
You were addressing and be treating this guy. Somebody said that I have played his video. Yes, he is now telling the person that this is poison. I think that the world that people are wicked. No, uno the wicked. Why would you want to kill another person's son? Why would you want to kill someone else? Why would you want to be using poison to kill your fellow human beings? Honestly, this is not something you see every time, often from a native doctor. I want you people to listen.
No,
and say it is not poison, it is kidney related disease. well, that is true. There is something like that. Some point, normally happen that people can step on some kind of or something like that, and something will be. It does. That is the African power and the magic, black magic we're talking about.
and I have told him. I Used to cool you now. Like cool. Cool.
Honestly, please, I want you to listen again. Listen,
Like cool.
All right. I'm going to run this thing one more time. One more time.
You see?
I'm on all nke m ahụ maka na onye ma na-egefe style ike
Get style. Oh, you like get your style again.
ebe ndị ka ndị mere I heal you. Ngige ka ngige mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ ọ bụ na alụsị adịrị nwere ya edo ụka
Ala agwọlele kalisia maka bịa gụnye mụta anyị ya cross ti afọ ndị ọkada wafa ndị na-ejeto nipa apa ha so ebulu bịa
ka video ị ga-edelete n'ime gị delete mana post na no post post Why is it not idol? I'm on book way. Why if I for poison? Only which are they are food. Is it? Yeah, I mean, there are commandos, and they are told that. What I carry on now, and that once. How about that? Can you again a bullet? I am my used to cool you now. Like cool. Cool. You get better. Sorry. I thought
Right. That is that. Now, is what I've just explained. And I want to inform Biafra people. You know, we are having sleepless night. We are having sleepless night, struggling, fighting to liberate Biafra. When Biafra come, you will not be having that kind of treatment. You will not be having that kind of treatment. We will make sure we provide you with the modern medical facilities and state-of-the-art technology free of charge. Because when we talk about free medical health care, but what you just watch now is the life of average person in Nigeria. That is what Nigeria offers. Nobody care for you. The government doesn't care. When your parents give birth to you, that's it. In a every person, human is a children are owned by the so that they provide them medical good health system. And that is what we are fighting for. So that when you get health issues, you will be taken care of very well. And so when you look at it, you find out that in the midst of this impunity in our land, the gods of land are to do that. And so why promoting this guy? If you think that I have promoted him, yes. If I promote him, is it a crime? If you want me to promote you, do something that he did now, and you'll be promoted. You must not do like him. You must not be like him, but do something that shows, even if you are evil, pretend. Let us even say pretend. So I have watched many of this guy video, and this is the third time I am showing him on this program. The third time. The first one was when he did something, forgive that girl. The second time when he was dancing to gospel music, and this is the third time. So if something good, you will appear here. But if you are in Nigeria, Nigeria doesn't do good now. So if you are a Nigerian and you are doing something like P2B, you don't need me to advertise it. Why are you not saying that I'm advertising P2B? So you need to come here and hear the truth. And I have just said it. So I commend him for whatever spirit is using him, at least the one that I know. I'm not talking about what I don't know. So if we want to show on the program, you do like him. Because at this point, this particular person may not even have money to go to hospital. And let me tell you, everything I have is of it. You see that thing that man was robbing him too. You don't just come here because you hate native doctor. You don't just come here and talk because there is a coronation of a native doctor. And then therefore, so native doctor is a Satan. No, I have experience more than you. Because that thing, that man was rubbing on the leg of that guy. I have experience of it. And when I saw it, it moved me. Because, and when I had this experience, it worked. But it has nothing to do with poison. It was an injury I sustained during the time I was very active in sport. And whether that thing actually worked on me, yes, it worked. But did it heal it? No. Did it fix a ligament, a broken ligament? No. Did it fix a broken TL? No. But you know what? It healed some muscles that hold the nail. It heals the muscles that hold the nail. But if your ACL is broken, will that heal it? The answer is no. It can't heal it. So you need a surgery in order to have a healthy knee, and so that your leg can function very well. Do you understand the difference? So now, we don't know whether this guy Neil, the ACL, that is a vein in front of Neil, in the kneecap, called ACL. So once that ACL is broken, you can have a swollen knee. And we do not know whether this ACL is broken, whether there is a broken ligament and all that. So if there is a broken ligament, if there is a broken ACL, what you know is that what he is doing can never heal a broken ligament. It can never heal a broken ACL, but it can strengthen the muscle around the nail to carry the nail. But that does not mean that the person is healed completely. You see why we need medical care. So when you come here and when you see me doing something, I have a reason. I don't just come here and do something. And this guy, when you do something good, I will promote you. If I can use the word promotion. So I'm promoting him. And this is not the first time. Because you know, what he is doing now, I was a victim of it. But it has nothing to do with poison, like I said. So what I'm trying to say now is that the reason we are fighting for this Biafra is so that if you find yourself in this particular condition, you go to a proper medical care. You go to a health center where your nail will go through the X-ray, will go through what we call a radiological, is it a radiological examination? And you go through the machine, and the machine will take picture of your knee and will show every broken thing there, and then doctor will fix it. That is why X-ray, no, not even X-ray. X-ray can only show your bone, but that is what we call a radiological examination. You know, is it a radiology? They call them radiologists. And then you go into this big machine, and the machine will scan you and see all your muscles, all your bones and everything. So it is not X-ray. X-ray is just MRI. Thank you very much, something like that. So MRI or something. So but it is called the radiology. It is called the radiology. Yes, you go through that machine, and the machine gives a proper picture, the radiological assessment. Thank you very much. So we have to have that accessible by anybody, so long as you are a citizen of Biafra. It does not matter, your status or anything it does not matter who you are, whether you're poor or rich. Everybody should have access to medical care system. And as you can see, we have many doctors here who are already telling me the names and all that, responding. These are things, people that can make things happen in Biafra land. Magnetic resonance imaging. Thank you very much. That is the best. That's one of the best explanation. It's a resonance imaging. Touch. Chisom Ajima is a magnetic resonance deep, very deep. You must be meditating. Yes, so the MRI is a general abbreviation which everybody knows, but exactly what it is. So it is what he just agreed with. That's what I know too. I'm not a doctor. All right. So, having said this, we are now moving to the exposition of the day. The reason why we are doing all these things is so that we are going to have a better life, a better society, free of crimes and free of evil people. That is the reason we are going to continue what we are doing this evening. I want you to understand that the case, just like what we did today on Twitter Space, is that P2B is IPOB. And he believed now that he has and dumped. And now it is time, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here, he can dump Biafra and move on. So a lot of people will be asking, why would you say P2B is IPOB when you are claiming that he's a Fulani? Expelled criminals in those expelled criminals is this exactly the same thing P2B is solving. So how can you now come and tell me why are you are confused? You say P2B is the Fulani, now you say P2B is IPOB. Yes, it's IPOB. And we're giving him the same treatment we've given to the expelled criminals from IPOB. Now, I want you to understand. That after P2B murdered and massacred Masob members while he was the governor of Anambra State, every Genu Biafra hated P2B. Everybody knows that. Because of the role, the evil role he has played. It was the reason Owazurike will never sleep or sit in the same chair with P2B. Because the Mossad members that P2B massacred were Owazurike's members. Yes. Between today is that we do not forgive those who kill us very easily. It does not matter whether you are a Mossad member, it doesn't matter whether you are a BZM or whatever member. It does not matter who you are. So long as you are anybody, our enemy. Today, I was not a member of Masob, but I'm fighting P2B for killing Masob members. Do you understand? When Masob members were killed, I was not agitator, but I was everywhere. But I was not agitating for Nigeria. When these people were being killed for the sake of what we are doing today, I was not there. Follow the history, and I'm members who are Biafrans. You see the reason why all these people that are claiming is that you see that some of them for their ass that P2B must run. We that knows nothing about it, we have come to inherit the fight for them. Because that is exactly what it is. We cannot discriminate that we were not there, so it is not our business. No, it is our business. Because it is what they did that led to the momentum the Biafra has gathered today. when you never write, no matter what he has done, because it is what gave birth to what we. The problem with him is that he don't know when to keep quiet. My second problem with him is yet to make peace with the kind of what it to. But that doesn't mean that if somebody from us is killed today, we are not going to react to it. And how do you know? All these people that are killed, is there anybody, any place, somebody that they write on his face and they write IPOB on his? No. Everybody in Biafra land is IPOB. Today it is not about myself. When the people, you begin to shout, I am not an IPOB, I'm also who listens to that? Before you even talk, I follow them. That is the reason why. This fight is not a fight, because I know that many people who are loyal to Wazirike may have been murdered and killed in the past few months. Because most of the people that are being killed, they are not even active Biafra agitators. Some of them were killed while they were just relaxing in their houses. Some of them were killed on their way back from wedding. Some of them were killed, just and being Biafra. So when it comes to the enemy's side, they don't know who is IPOB and who is Masob. That is why some of you are idiots. Somebody like me that is fighting Peter Obi now because of what he did while he was the governor of Anambra State, which by all ramification, he has demonstrated not to have changed. But you will sit there. You even blame me for fighting for that Hamba, for Masob people. Acknowledge that somebody is, being remorse. Let us how reasonable many people are. Very reasonable people. Even if you don't like Simon, don't like everything Simon Ekpa is doing. But can you now just appreciate that Simon Ekpa is fighting a just cause for fighting P2B, for killing your member, even when I was not a Biafra agitator then? But I have come to inherit that fight. And I'm not complaining fighting it. In fact, I'm fighting your fight and you are also fighting me. But it doesn't mean anything. It is something that we have to do for freedom to come. So now let me tell you people's story. It will be after Mazen Namdekano is the video. Mazen Namdekano was talking and talking and talking and called P2B all manner of names. In 2019, every Igbo man came out. Not every Igbo man, because at the end of the day, Igbo man came out to support P2B and Atiku. I want you to understand that in 2019, almost the 5 Southeast states supported P2B. Am I lying? Am I lying? Almost 5 Eastern states supported P2B. When I mean almost, is that the governors are all PDP, except Anambra and Imo State, which also supported P2B. Do you understand me? Except Anambra. And in 2019, P2B, with the support of the people from the East and the South and all of them, he still did not become a vice president. He still did not become a vice president. He didn't become a vice president, as he was a running mate to Atiku. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB, called for election boycott of election, that we are not going to participate in the election. And I want people to understand that there's a difference between boycotting election and no election. What we're preaching this year for the very first time in the history of Biafra struggle, there has never been any time anybody called for no election. This is the first time we are going for no election, and this is the first time we are going to end it. So what the agitator has doing is called boycott. You see, means that people can go and people cannot. Some people may not go. Stop for no election at all. That we are not going to validate Nigeria election in Biafra land. Now, in 2019, I was campaigning for P2B. I was in 2019 campaigning for P2B. We formed group in Europe. Those people that are in those groups, they've been watching me now. We form group, we brainstorm think tank, we plan, we bring money, we do everything you see these people doing today. We have done it. We do jingle, we champion, we all those things. We have done it in 2019. And then of election become a very big issue. P2B and Atiku went into discussion either through a third party or through a middleman, whatever it is. P2B went into agreement with it is not because of Atiku. The one accepted the agreement of IPOB and the P2B, PDP. It's not because of Atiku. It's because of this same P2B. So, if P2B is not IPOB, why did people recognize IPOB in 2019 and went into agreement with IPOB? Just to deceive, to get self for his selfish interest. So all of us have been blind. That is why experience is the best teacher. P2B swore an allegiance with IPOB, which is what he is. It's not, it doesn't matter whether he agree or he don't agree. So long as even when he come to say he's not a Biafra, you think he's going to run away from Biafra land? Well, let us see how he's going to live in the north. He can't. Even if he pack his load and leave, go to north, that is still not his place. So he has origin. You can naturalize in the north too. You can get a citizenship of Arewa. That does not make you Arewa. So I am here this evening and I want people to cut this particular video. Let it go viral. I said, P2B cannot use IPOB and Biafra agitators and dump them. Expect us and watch him destroy our future and our freedom for his own selfish interest. P2B went into agreement with IPOB in 2019, and a deal, an agreement was struck. The deal was that they are going to promise IPOB there's going to be something like restructuring and all that. They were able to convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into agreeing for election boycott, to the call off of election boycott. P2B going into agreement is an allegiance. Is an allegiance. So why would somebody come to deny that P2B is not an IPOB member? P2B recognized IPOB in 2019, and that makes him an allegiance. He has his IPOB and Biafra. And today, the same Biafra agitators and agitation have now moved to a new dimension that facilitated the upsurge of people you see today running around P2B just to discredit the Biafra movement. You know, I want more revelation. I'm going to bring more revelation very soon. Because, you know, I waited for him to make comment on Biafra. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and he is not making this comment. I've waited for P2B. He continued to dodge the issue of Biafra. Today, he came publicly to deny Biafra. He denied everything. Think that social media gathering and all the things around him supported him, voted massively. Actually, Atiku Abubakar election in 2019, everybody know, all of you know that there is no way Buhari and but it was agreement between Atiku and his Fulani oligarchy. They never trusted P2B. Atiku knows the content of the agreement between P2B and to his people in Arewaus. And they said no with such arrangement. We don't trust so you, they don't trust Obi. Even when Obi have denied everything in the public, they still don't trust him. And why would you trust somebody who you have seen is dead? Fulanis are not stupid. They never trusted Obi. Now, Atiku went back. Just what happened in Abori Accord and discussed the content of the agreement. And you know, the only thing they achieved IPOB to ridicule Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to ridicule this Biafra movement. They achieved in 2019. I'm telling you today, and they use who to achieve it? They use P2B, because without P2B, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never. So they use after use the election, and at the end of the day, you are going to have election. Is the achievement of P2B in 2019. I'm happy. We are serious because we like surprises. So you see, we to say no election. Some people who don't know what I played will never take you serious. So if you ask me, what did P2B achieve in 2019? He achieved the ridiculing of Biafra movement, so that we will now see that nobody takes us serious. They say, go and sit down. Is it not what you do? They have given you money, and they even projected it in a way that money has been paid to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And all from left right that they have imagined them, they can have collected money and all that. Yet, Peter B needs courage to debunk it. That look, we're not giving the kind of money. Nobody paid him. They kept quiet because they have succeeded. And the people that facilitated this are all around Mazen Nnamdi. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerians rain it on him. Not PDP, not P2P, came out to say, yes, we negotiated with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but we didn't give him money. So why would somebody say he collected money? They cannot do that. Because they have succeeded pushing Mazen Kanu. It is a deal. Some people use it to insult him today. They say, go and sit down. That is how you do. You come to say, signed and sealed. Where is the sign and sealed? And you ask them, why would you be asking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where is the sign and sealed? Did Atiku become president? Did the P2B become president? As I the same Biafra people who we are fighting to free use it in Nnamdi Kanu. They collect money, you say sign and seal. Yet I have not asked the question. Why would you sign as a president? That's why we ask to use us, dump us, and use to what we are going to look you already call Biafra and go free. Never. Never. It is not that. This fight, after we considered it next month. You ever imagined or think, why am I after P2B? This is my reason. Or would I say, these are my reasons? Anybody asks you, why is Simon Ekpa and fighting P2B? Refer them to this broadcast today. They should go and watch it. P2B is part of IPUB. P2B with the is an election or through a third party or in person. It does not matter. Whatever agreement that was 2019 was direct approval of gangs, political thieves. So why would people say, why are we fighting our own? Who is our own? Who is our own? How can you Fulani say you are not going to be a president of Nigeria as a majority of the people who form the majority in Nigeria. And then you are forcing yourself to Fulani. You give me president, give me president. And on top of it, your own brother trying to become, deny you. Say, he is not you, you are not him. And then you come around to ask me, why am I fighting my own brother? Who is my brother who denied me? Anybody that denied me is not my brother. How can you say that P2B is my brother? P2B is not my brother. Only him and his mother knows his father, his real father. So something we don't know. It is only P2B and his mother that knows who is his real biological father. For him to say Biafra died 50-something years ago is an insult, is a sacrilege. What P2B is trying to tell you is that what the world we are outraged, people dying in the street for hunger does not matter to those people have it. They have forgotten. That is what P2B meant. Biafra died 50 years ago is that those children that we are crying for what is just for the crime they did not commit, they are wasted. You know, they are the sacrifice of Nigeria. They are waste. And you are saying that such person is my brother, that I should not fight. We will fight P2B, and we will fight with him. That this is a freedom fight. It's not a personal thing. It is not a personal, it is a freedom fight. So anybody that will tell me P2B is your brother, Chineke Bogoko. Is it not what we are saying is this coming month now? Is it not February? And anybody that is supporting P2B, Biafra spirit. Biafra spirit will visit you. Will visit your work, will visit your family, visit your work, visit everything that makes you who you are. Don't add a mature guy. Some of them that are like those, like, you know, all these article people in Finland, people they open the door of hell. But I'm at the same. I am not just an opposition to P2B, but I am an enemy because he made himself to be the enemy of Biafra people. He denied Biafra, deny everything, deny IPOB. P2B is using the IPOB agitation to climb to disintegrate Nigeria, which is actually happening in 53 days' time. And this time around, leave Igbo man must be president. Everybody is running Igbo man. But do you know what? State, the government will make sure. Let us even assume that there is election. The governor of Ebonyi State, who is in charge of his state, will never allow anybody. It is going to be, do or die. In Anambra State, even in his own word, P2B will not get vote. In Imo State, Hopus or that will kill everybody to make sure that P2B. In fact, in Imo State, just go out and vote. Imo State will write their result in the government house. The only thing they need is to see that people are in the street voting. That's all they need. They don't need any other thing. Just for people to be seen in the street that, yes, there was an election and people were voting. That's all. They will go to government house and write, and Uba get 30%, 20% in Imo State. How many now? 3. From the 5 eastern states, the 3 states are fighting Obi because of personal interest. I believe. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not mentioning now. Obi himself knows he is not contesting election. Now, Southeast gone. Let us go to the North. INEC. INEC. INEC have it in the Northeast, the Northwest. There is no it or Labour Party. IPOB, apart from IPOB, let us join Afra. Who is going to vote to be? No, I'm asking you. Let us remove Biafra. IP. Now, if you have calculated and the governors that are supporting Obi, now join who is going to vote Obi. Obi have lost election even in his own village. So that can change, which have actually changed now. The abduction of I said the abduction, the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to bring Biafra. You didn't believe me. Now you are seeing it. So is an IPOB, just like all the criminals in the DOS have left us. These are people that persuaded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to accept election boycott in 2019. They are all together. All of them are the same. They persuaded him. So today they follow Obi. Why are you surprised? So why would Obi? Obi will come and say, I am not a Biafra, I am not this. But the worst part is that Biafra to where I am coming from. Well, you now leave Obi. When you go there, he may bring Biafra. It's a lie. He only wanted to use IPOB to climb. And that is what he's doing now. All this, who else will want to follow Obi? It is because of this agitation. If it is not because of this agitation, nobody will follow Obi. So Obi is climbing in the ladder that we have provided for him. And now he go to the public to denounce us. You know, it will always be a betrayer. And the Fulanis can never trust him. Fulanis don't trust him. At the end of the day, I will ask a question. Are those who will vote to be? Because election is not threat. That's one thing we can assure you. Make sure that we do next month. And at all costs, Nigeria must disintegrate this year. Believe me, it is at all costs, or every measure necessary to make sure that this year Nigeria is gone. And let me also put it to you people that when you see that we are counting down, our countdown is on 53 days now. It is not like immediately once 53 days come, Biafra comes. No. If you are thinking like that, that is what we are doing, and that's what we are doing. And that is not our plan. And there are things we are not going to reveal in the public. But I just want to correct some certain impression. When 53 days time, and the process will begin. If it is process, Biafra can take a while. It can take from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. It can take from 3 weeks to 1 month. It can take from 1 month to 3 months. It can take from 3 months to 4 months. It can take from 4 months to 5 months. It can even take 8 months. But what we are assuring you is that Nigeria will not exit 2023. The process starts and begins in 53 days' time. Across them, those idiots will be telling you, oh, very soon now you are going to change your mouth, change. You people are going, very pointed. You don't know what is coming. You don't know what is coming. I got done van. Oko got over. The wall of another people. And I want you people to understand that we are giving service to humanity. Destroying Nigeria is service to humanity. Because our decades. Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. You see, some of them are panicking. Every time they say, oh, what is, come and show us, come and do it. They are not resting. They are on our Twitter. They are following us. They will tell you, and commenting us everywhere we go. If you come to YouTube, they follow us. They will be commenting. I pity you. And they are listening to us. Which kind of movie this? Somebody is telling you he pity those listening to you. Why he follow you? He follow you to Twitter. He follow you to Twitter. I pity people listening to you. Oh boy, if there is, I have never seen any stupid people as stupid as Nigerians. Nigerians are the most stupid people. Very, very stupid and awkward. How can you be commenting program of somebody? I pity people listening to you. I pity people listening to you. The person will go to YouTube. We follow him. I pity people listening to you. And Jesus Christ, which means you are pitying yourself. Now, I want to show something. One moment. I want to show you this, what Nigeria represents. Everybody knows them. Once you identify yourself as a Nigerian, you are a man.
Tummy troubles may bring fussiness, spit up, all in proteins and 24 hours. Gentlease gives one comfort.
If you go to Zimbabwe, if you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigeria. They are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem that Nigerians have. There's a necessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think this seemingly
Nobody can find it comfortable. How can you, the whole Africa, the entire Africa are noticing it. How can you be viewed as a Nigerian and you are a human being? They are not human being, my brother. But this is my brother from Africa. Nigerians are not human. Anybody that says a Nigerian is a criminal and they don't reason like human being. That is why they will come to our program and they will tell you that I pity people listening to you. Why they are commenting on your program? Listen, they will say they pity people. So how can you, regard such people as human? They're not human. They don't have brain.
an influx of
If you go to comfortable in Nigerians, if you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with their this is a group that people find comfortable.
in this seemingly an influx of
Their country, I think, because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese themselves with culture, not
that is the mistake they are doing. He said that they are, Nigeria doesn't have a culture. That is not Nigeria culture. They said that the Nigeria culture doesn't fit them. It doesn't fit anybody, my brother. I agree with you. That is why we are this year. It does not fit in Finland. It doesn't fit in Finland here. Nigerians does not fit in Finland. In Finland here, criminals. So they are criminals. Today, Finland do not accept Nigeria passport as an official ID, official identification. Your Nigeria passport is fake. If you come to Finland, accept Nigeria passport as an official document, official means of identification, because of the crimes, forgery, scam that Nigerians are doing. So we have to, separate ourselves so that if this particular thing continues, we take full responsibility that we are doing it. Nigeria encourages other, the system of Nigeria, which is designed by Fulani and the British, is, trying to make other people to be exterminated, so that nobody will, take them. Nobody will do business with them. It makes them go into crime. It makes them into fraud. It makes them go into internet scam. It makes them go into different criminals. So I'm not, I have a sense society, just like in Africa, will always support the Biafra. Because most of these people committing this crime are also Biafra. They are not Biafra, but they are Igbos. I am telling you, most of them are Igbos. But these Igbos want live in one Nigeria, because Nigeria give them crimes. Nigeria give them the leverage. Nigeria give them, you commit crime, and there will be police band down. It is what Nigeria encourages. Do you see some of them doing it in the north? The answer is no. In the north, they don't steal from the internet. They steal from the Abuja. They steal from the Central Bank. Their own is that they steal from the Niger Delta. They steal from everything is happening there. Why they push you abroad to go and start committing crime abroad? That is why you talk. They tell you the Igbos are all over for drug. And are you going to say it's a lie? It's not a lie. They push you into crime. They push you to Europe to commit crime. They push you to America to commit crime. And you go there, you fall the victim. Instead of you to come back and begin to think, is it a life? This image that you are living outside Nigeria, that all African brothers are now beginning to complain. How long are you going to live like that? How long do you want to be Chinese? Chinese is not the positive, because telling them, using Chinese to comparing with the Nigerian is an insult to Chinese. Chinese are doing wonders. Chinese are producing something. What are they producing? Who have they produced toothpick in Nigeria? They have not produced. So why would you be saying, comparing them with Chinese? Chinese people have conquered the world. They build, they manufacture, they take control of the economy. So what Nigeria take control? They could take control of drugs. They took control of drugs. They take control of illicit business. They take control of internet scam. They take control. When they scam, they will bring the money to Nigeria and they become billionaires. And all of them will be clapping for them, and police will be following them up and down. Nigeria push them to abroad to commit crime. Come back. Some of them succeed. Some of them are in prison. And some people use it to go abroad in diaspora. Igbos are committing crime. They are in the jail. They are in prison. Everywhere scattered. It is true. It is not a lie. That is what we are fighting to stop. And some of them are very comfortable committing those crimes. Some of them, there is nothing can stop them. The only thing that will stop them is the system. That is what we are fighting for. And so when you look at the damages that Nigerians are causing abroad, you find out that dividing Nigeria will solve those problems. Dividing Nigeria will solve those crimes. I am telling you the fact. Once Nigeria is dissolved, most of these people committing this crime will go back and begin to start a better life, because they can never make it where they are today committing all this drug. They can never make it. Some of them will go. The only thing to do is make money and go back to Nigeria. The money will never come, and they will go into crime. Tell them to go to school. No, it is late. You can learn something. They say, no, wait. Before you know it, they are in prison. Bah. And once they come out, they must continue to make the money before they will go back to build a house and marry a wife and all that. These are the things that Nigeria is pushing our people into in Europe, in America, UK, in Asia. And it is not going to stop until there is a discussion. As criminals, we leave Europe back, where we are going to give treatment with our
Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe, they are not in Nigeria. If not Nigerians. In fact, a country that is as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because bulging population and so they are operating like Chinese. They're finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they're depositing themselves with their Nigerian colors. Do not fear us. They go to Kilimani here. We always see Nigerians opening the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donholm, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies. In fact, even this week, arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake illegal trade that are done by these guys. We're only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that.
They will see themselves. It's like some of the that go to say the Igbo community in Finland. Some of them have very bad record. very bad record in Finland. You know, with fake. You know, some of them they come here, they tell lies. You know, forge document, present false information, and it will haunt them as long as possible. They will come to Nigerian newspaper and be informing people that in Finland. You know, some of them they claim they have a Finnish passport. They don't have Finnish passport. He was in Punch. He don't have a Finnish passport. He's claiming he has Finnish passport. He can never have Finnish passport. Some of them have a very bad record in Finland. You know, they will come and all of us, and they will come and be talking. This is who they are. They can never support anything. Okay, they can never support it. And some of that is more crime, more. You know, false identity is not a small crime. It's just a small thing now. Maybe we just correct her. It's just a small thing. So the I guess I whatever. Simon is moving around with armed security. Oh God. You are reported to police. You are reporting police when you are the one physically assaulting people. Is it easy to move with armed security in Finland? If you think say easy to move with armed security in Finland, go and move now. Let us see. Let us see. Go and move around. Let us see you. I need to play this thing again. Important.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is Nigeria has a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression. That's
why in this
I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging unemployment, they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their, and they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donholm, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that, in fact, even this week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We're only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that whole.
No, they cannot live with the norms. So they want to bring Nigeria to Kenya.
They are not with Nigerians. If you go to, they're not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, is close to Nigeria, have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think, because of terror effect that is going on in their country, again because of employment, so they are operating like Chinese. They're finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they're depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening Nigerians. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. Crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that in fact, even this week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys, asking others in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of that whole.
Now let me bring another video. Let me bring another video. Here the matter is. I'm doing that now.
They come to no go for put call before you put body. Turn on camera from. See man.
What's up? See man.
This is one of 15 bosses. Man, no, sir.
Only criminals that you can see in this kind of condition. But these people may not even have committed any crime ahead. Maybe they don't have paper or something like that. But look at them on handcuff. Handcuff inside bus. Look.
If they come to buy, put call before you put body. Turn on camera from. See man.
What's up?
See man.
That are disturbing you on social media. Nigeria, wait first, which can be Biafra? Wait first. All of them, look at.
This is one of 15 bosses. Man, no, sir. No, Nigeria. If they come to buy, ask questions. Don't go for put call before you put body. Turn on camera from. See man.
What's up?
See man. This is one of 15 bosses. Man, no, sir.
When you look at the video, you find out our guests are you know, my problem is that some of them now, if we are telling them that Nigeria is not for you, they will tell you P2B is coming. P2B is how if the switch is staying in Dubai now, you talk about Biafra They will tell you which kind they are doing, buying and selling. So many things to go to Dubai. They will go back, and then everyone Nigeria now, they will begin to look for another place where to travel to. Cannot stay there. They are enjoying being Nigeria because Nigeria encourages the abroad to go to abroad and stay. That's the one I chose. Now, let me tell you, if most of them will go to Nigeria now, they will not stay 6 months. They will run and follow Libya. They will go to Libya. They will go. They can never stay in Nigeria. I am telling you, as they are there now, some are already planning, making calls. Are you there? How can I go to Libya? How can I go to Mali? They are not comfortable anywhere. Just like this man said, they are not comfortable. Why we are fighting is to make sure that we solve all these crimes that they are committing globally. Globally, they are committing crimes. Everywhere they commit crimes. And of Nigeria will solve it. You see, they say the population is growing and they are depositing themselves in those countries. And they are depositing themselves in Kenya. They deposit themselves in Ghana. Look at what Ghana is doing to Nigeria. When you talk about Ghana and Nigeria, Europe and Igbos. You see, when you see that Nigeria, they are deporting Nigerians from Asia. Who are Nigerians? Igbos and Yorubas. You hear they are deporting from Germany. Who are those? Igbos and Yorubas. They are deporting from Dubai. Who are those? Igbos and Yorubas. You see, they are speaking the Igbo in the name of Nigeria. Yet, when they see us on social media, because they are they have become crime themselves. Illicit business, illegal businesses. That is what we are fighting, so that Europe can breathe. Europe can have peace from these criminals, Nigeria internet scammers, so that America can enjoy peace for once. Because the more you allow this thing to go on, we are going to build a network that will provide, that will put us into work. It is about system. Until I don't have that. Nigeria is a scam that was planned to fail, in the sense that destroy every tribe so that we can overrun them and Islamize them, just like what happened in Turkey. So with mechanism, they will make sure they scatter your people. They will make sure they render some of them useless. No, Fulanis doesn't school. The one that go to school will become the king in their region. So what do? They are nomadic people. They don't live all this bigger lifestyle. But you in the south, what do the Fulani do? They make sure that the system doesn't favor you. Why a Fulani man will go to university with south, you don't go gain admission to study what you want to study. They have already destroyed your future. If you want to study law, you need like 140 cutoff mark to go to get a go to admission to study law in university of your choice that you want, while a Fulani man will get 100 and he will get admission into one of the best school, the best university in the north. And you in the south, get 20 and you need 140 cutoff mark. You will never make it. So you find a Fulani man who got into university with 80 cutoff mark or 100 cutoff mark, coming to court to become your CGN. You that have 200. You will become you 200. And you are happy with that. This is just educational system. So what we do is to create an a very, very hostile environment. The policy will become so hostile that it will begin to look for a way. The difference between us and you is that when we ran out of Nigeria, we decided to come and we want to live good life, to contribute to the society and learn something, how to change that thing that made us to run away from Nigeria. That is the difference between us and you. When we came here, we decided to learn how to build a better society and how to contribute to society. Africa, we want to change it so that we can have what we call a global peace. At least, if not divide, and this insecurity coming from Nigeria and the threat that Nigeria poses globally, it is going to go a very long way. A very long way. So the difference between us and you and all these people is that when we travel, we try to learn something and we want to affect positively to the society. We want to take something back. Unfortunately, you can't take anything back Nigeria because Nigeria is not designed to benefit anybody. No. So if you think you want to take something back to Nigeria, you are going to fail. I want you to name one person that have actually taken anything back to Nigeria and it is impacting anybody in the government. I'm not talking about going to open a business to start, to start defrauding the government, get contract and all that. And when you say, they say, oh, somebody is doing well. He brought a business to Nigeria. He's doing well. People are, he's not doing well. He can never do well without fraud, without bribery and criminal activities. Nobody can go to Nigeria and succeed without involving in crime. So when you see them, they tell you somebody came from abroad, he opened a company, he's doing well. He's not doing well anything. He's not doing well. He is being, using the company to scam the government. That is what they do. Fraud. Fraud is what they do. So they don't do well. Now, when you look at it, you say, what is the impact? Of course, we know, like, Innocent is different. Innocent is, everybody knows Innocent. Innocent, you can count few people that are doing genuinely. So we don't go to Innocent. Innocent is in a different level completely. Innocent, Ibeto, all these people. But look at Apis. Apis, for example. Would you now look yourself and say Apis is a businessman? Apis got his own wealth from criminal activities, negotiating for militant. That is how he made his money. Okay? He defrauded the government in negotiating peace with for amnesty. Are you going to now say he's the only one who can negotiate peace in Nigeria? No, that is the same thing this criminal Ejiofor wanted to do. So he can become billionaire, and he's still on it. He's still on it too. He has not, even our position kicked him out of the way, but he's still on it. He's still struggling. So when they tell you that come to Nigeria, there are people that are coming back, they open company, their company are doing well, is a lie, complete lie. And what they do now is to build hotels. Hotels. Everybody is building hotels. Is hotels an invest in innovation? Hotels is not innovation. Hotels. That's all. Where you will carry a woman, you go, you sleep. And this one will come, I'm in a hotel. That's all. Is a hotel an innovation? Does a hotel bring development? No. But there are things that can bring development. They are not into that. They are not bringing manufacturing company. They are not bringing company that will manufacture bicycle. They are not bringing company that will build any innovation. They are building hotels. Everywhere is hotel. Hotel has become innovation to them. That is to show you that there are a generation that is going towards a very destructive end. Hotel, hotel, hotel. If it is in Europe, you go into hotel business. It is understandable. The reason you are going into hotel business in Europe is not for women to come there and sleep with men. No. The reason for hotels in Europe, people going out on tourism. People going for tourism, people going for businesses. That is the reason why they have hotel in Europe. Hotel is not for chalet. Hotel is not for where you will be, the politician will go here and sleep and call woman. This one will come, this one will come next day. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It doesn't have any future. The future is not bright. The future is not bright. Does Nigeria have any tourist attraction? Do you have all these people that are building hotel? Is the hotel for tourists? I am asking you. Are you having any business? Are you having anything that will bring people to come from abroad to stay in the hotel? The answer is no. The hotel being built, fornication, adultery, that lead people into that also contribute in crimes. That's all. Fornication, adultery, that is what they do. And they say that these days that all the women in Nigeria, that if you go and do DNA test, that the only 1% will be the father to their children. I did not say it. They say they have done research on that. So if you are in Nigeria, Nigeria have done so much evil that even some people will go and start having baby with Fulani. And your wife will go to Fulani, and the Fulani will give children to you, and you'll be thinking that the children is for your children, you know, that these are your biological kids. A lot of evil is going on in Nigeria. So we need to dismantle this country. We need to, you see what we see, if you know what we know yourself. The reason why I'm ashamed is that I'm not a Nigerian. I am fighting for Biafra. I am fighting for freedom so that all this impunity will end. All this impunity will end. So why should I be ashamed of Biafra? I'm not ashamed of Biafra. Biafra is going to correct all these things. Biafra is going to bring sanity because we are going to build Biafra from scratch by enacting law and order. Making sure that what we have and learned from the Western world, we are going to make sure we follow them, and even better, because we are going to get models from different nations that are doing well. I want to end it here. I don't know whether we have time to call, but I know that a lot of people want to call me, especially on the issue of Obi being an IPOB, Biafra. Even though he denied, he can't run away from it. On this note, we're going to give 20 minutes time to call, and we want people to have the program. Time to call is on. You can give us a call and let us hear your opinion. All right, we're going to take call for the next 20 minutes. You're welcome to the program. Hello.
Oh, good evening, Mark. Simon.
Good evening.
You are, guy in that video just played was saying was fast. In all over the African country, they are always complaining of Nigeria. Although even in Ghana here, people are messing up a lot all over African countries. But although we know that some African countries, they are saying it out of hate. You understand? They always complain that Nigerians take away their women, all those kind of stuff. But really, Nigerians have not been good outside the country. The name, that name Nigeria, if you call yourself in Nigeria. You remember when Mazi was saying that there will be a time you call yourself in Nigeria? Yes. Yeah, we committed.
Yes.
because of where we come from. So sometimes some of us we try to distance ourselves. If you call me in Nigeria now, for example, I used to tell most of them I'm not in Nigeria, I'm in Biafra.
Exactly. Start saying it now, please.
Hello.
Go ahead.
They will ask me where is Biafra located. I will tell them if you go to the Google, type Biafra, you will see it.
Exactly.
Then some of them will type, oh, you were right. I've seen it. I have a lot of information about Biafra. So I maintain Biafra.
Yes.
Thank you. So I don't have any.
All right, that one. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mr. Simon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon from here. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Okay, let me just speak. On the topic at Obi has always been a super willing tool to the Fulani. Remember, Obi was the reason why the Igbos 2019 was very, very hot. Obi was the reason why we went into that election in 2019.
Yes.
To let you know that Obi has been a very super willing to an underground that he's shouting, but he does it. He's a very cool, willing tool to the Fulani. In 2023, that same Obi again. Like one that was saying that we have our own that we support. If you want us to support our own, the two major political parties people what they did to you so we respect to my brothers. So what they did to you as in 1999 when it was between Olusegun Obasanjo and Olufalayi, that could have been now they brought our own person that would support our own person.
Yes.
But they insulted us, they know the level of the damage it will be, it will cost Nigeria not to have an Igbo man in the ballot. And it's not even the president. The Fulani went and called the people, I go to the Labour Party, go and drag people into this election. Like you told one of those guys in Finland. He said, before Obi, you were supporting me, you were standing behind me to let you know that Obi is a distraction. Now Obi came on board, you're no longer supporting the Alpha, now you're supporting Obi. Now can you see the reason why they brought Obi to distract us? Not Obi cannot win the election. Obi is that's what when Soludo said it, people were castigating Soludo, they were so angry with Soludo. So even though he's an abnormal human being. But he was right. Obi knows he cannot win the election. He knows he's not there to win the election. Also, Obi is there to drag people into this election. So that we can validate the election and they will say, after all the Igbos, I have 3 guys voted now, because you guys have lost the election and you want to start something Biafra again. We've come past that level. We've come past that stage. But it's unfortunate that just one more second. This issue of Biafra and election has, I'm sorry to say this, in respect to all Igbo nations. In that so dumb. Foundation of Nigeria. We were once in regions. They came, they vocalized the region and turned into states. They got into 5 states. They created more states in the north to get more members in the House of Assembly. We are practicing democracy. Whatever this National Assembly to tell them that they want the structuring. When Jonathan was there, Jonathan convened a sovereign national conference that consists of every ethnic Nigeria. Everybody was present. But when Buhari went there, what did Buhari do? Buhari jettisoned that the report, track report. What is realism? What is it's not regionalism? It's not the vocalization of Nigeria. It's the question of Nigeria. You are telling the Fulani that own 95% of oil wealth to go to restructuring, which they know. What you're telling us. So I'm my mind from here. So we should think. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. We'll continue. And then just to quickly announce that Umuada will be coming to our program tomorrow. Umuada will be tomorrow. Don't miss that.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazaka speaking. Thank you so much.
Yes.
This today broadcast, any Biafra, any Southern, this broadcast did not change his mind. probably have an Ishmaelite blood. I want to tell our people there are two types of people that are supporting Obi from Biafran side. Is those who their relative want to contest for governor, senator, they want to use that so that the election will hold. And two are those who are gullible. And those gullible people, I want to ask them a question. You think that Obi will win? Who is in charge of your PVC? A terrorist a man indicted for terrorism is in charge of the PVC. Man, what makes you think with the you people are so deep? In fact, you disgust me. I'm telling you, you disgust me. For your IQ is the lowest in this world. Lowest IQ rate in this world. You are lowest IQ human being. What makes you think that Pantami will release PVC that will make you win the North? I'm ashamed. In fact, and even the one we release someday will be blacklisted. It will not work. In fact, this point they need to have their IQ examined. I'm telling you, I'm so ashamed of them. I'm pissed off. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. All right. All right. So we can conclude. A lot of people are calling continuous. You're welcome to the program.
Good day, Simon. Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yeah. I just need 2 minutes. You said 1 minute, but I just need your 2 minutes. The argument of Biafra and the Nigerian people for our people come to the house and kill your flag, kill everybody, and you alone left. Actually, you still want to live with me? Do you still live with me? Only left you. I don't understand.
Who does that?
They want to keep on staying with Nigeria, living with Nigeria. They are pushing themselves to live with people that have killed their parents. I don't understand the mindset of our people. It makes me mad. You know? One question, because I'm a first-time caller, bro. I've been listening to you for a while, but it's my first time of calling you. Another thing I want to ask you, Simon, on a personal level, on a personal ground, about, I know Biafra is coming very soon, but what I'm asking you is this, about death penalty in the Biafran constitution. Are you in support of death penalty in the Biafran constitution?
I am not in support of death penalty, but also the baby, because I am a civilized man and I have embraced civilization. I cannot live in a country where I have learned a lot and see how to talk and come and impose something different. So I will not support and advocate for death penalty.
Anyway, I understand what your question, but I'm gonna push what you need.
You see, let me sometimes problem by death. The countries that have death penalty have the highest crime rate, and this is a fact. There are ways to solve, it is not just by killing people and all that. Killing them does not mean that other people will not commit such crime. But there are policies, there are laws, there are many things that you utilize to, make the people that want to go into the crime, to be very, very handicapped in a way that the crime reduces, drastically. So it is not just, okay, let us have a death penalty and then when anybody does bad, you kill it. Okay, let us have to, have a well-designed and that will address this issue of social vices leading to crimes that could lead to death penalty and all that. And I believe that it is when the time comes, we're going to cross that bridge. But I know on a personal note, I'm a personal opinion, like I said, I'm a civilized person. And then also I've been into politics for a while in this country. And not to preach again, or we're not here to begin to embrace a death penalty. Why the country I am learning from have a different system. So I will not support that. But like I said, it is not me that is going to decide for people. So it can have a better way to solve the problem than death penalty.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying this, we have inherited a lot of stupid and nonsense life from Nigeria.
I know.
I'm asking this question specific for those that are peace when Biafra comes. Specific for them. Because the way I see our people, they are money hungers. They are the people that can do undo for money. So if we don't put this very law in place for those elected ones in any office, starting from the bottom to top, if anybody embezzle our money, we bring the person closer to his village or any tree that is closer to his family and hang him there.
You see, let me tell you, life, it does something like that. And I know, I'm not saying that we know okay, if you give it to steal money, they steal the money, right?
Yes.
So, but when your system do not give that room to steal money, what are they going to steal? Just come with a solution to many. In fact, that is one thing we are going to do that will solve the crime problem 70%.
I will wait and see, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Just believe.
I really appreciate you, bro. I never thank people for this Biafran struggle, but you are the second person I have said thanks.
Thank you.
You have proven, and why I'm saying it because you have proven yourself. I'm not just saying it because, you have proven yourself, so you deserve it. Thank you very much, and may you go to God, my guide you, bro.
Amen. Amen.
Respect,
Thank you.
Simon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
5 minutes more. Yes, we understand that people are really angry. Yes, and that is normal. That is normal. A very, very angry program.
Thank you, Mazi Emeka.
You're welcome.
And I want to make a little contribution to the discussion tonight.
Go ahead.
You see, about the election, about the P2B, you see, if Nigeria is not a country that is destined to be handed over to terrorists, destined to be taken over by terrorists, if people do nothing very urgently, do you know that the heavy, heavier than heavy discussion that could have been going on in Nigeria today is how to move their capital away from Abuja to a safer place, even if it is in a republic. Are they talking about election where their capital, the seat of power, is already being taken over? Or are they not? When the president Jubilee Aminu Asudani, who is having in Abuja. So what is left there? It means that the seat of power has already been taken over. Instead of people to be discussing that in their media, how to take over their we should save it in. They are not talking about that. They are talking about election. Election to vote somebody to go and operate in the territory being taken over by terrorists. That to me is something I cannot comprehend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we have still 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. I know a lot of people are calling. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
All right. Let me just go straight to today's analysis. I'm so happy, and I actually wanted to ask you one question. Wait tonight is that, because sometimes, it's not that easy to talk to our people the way you spoke to them tonight, because I tell you, my experience, just 2 weeks ago in Dubai, I met a man from what's this country near India, and the man told me categorically, where are you from? I said, I'm from UK. He said, no. What's your origin? Where are you from? I said, why are you asking? We know all the Nigerians in this country. He said,
just hold on. You are the way you say no. Original one, and that's the way you begin to ask questions. Why are you asking me?
I was so surprised. He said, let me tell you, he said, I'm from Pakistan. Yes. And in Pakistan, we're but not like Nigerians. He said in Dubai at the moment they don't give Nigerians paper because they are not good servants. In short, they want all of them out of Dubai today, tomorrow. He said we Pakistan are more dodgy, but they prefer us than Nigerians. Just to confirm what you're saying, these people, and it's just because Nigeria created, that breed, like you always use the word, Nigeria breeds crime, the word. Even the good ones, when you come into the system, you don't have any other option. You just, it's either you beat them or you join them.
Yes.
When to these people, they're being like senseless. When you're talking to them, they don't behave like human beings anymore because all of them have committed the other. Yes. They're all, majority of them are doing dodge, and they do. When you talk about freedom, they're just, I don't know what is happening to them. I'm so happy that you're bold enough to say it the way it is. And that is exactly the way it is. Wow. And anybody that doesn't change, from this message, know that something is released. And I believe that as soon as Biafra comes, we will concentrate on building prison, quality prison,
and also building a very good hospital where we can examine all these people because their head is wrong. They don't think like women anymore. Thank you so much. Whatever is, in any of the occasion, and your face is like that, having issues at all. So thank you so much. I can only thank you for goodness. And, I don't want to, I cannot encourage you anymore because I've never seen you down, in your program, so you are the one actually encouraging someone like me, Thank you so much and God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want our media team to cut this particular caller, cut this particular section of this program, and let us make it go viral because he made a lot of sense. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, we continue. My time is up, but I'm going to take one more call. I'm going to take one more call. Hello? I think, am I on call? Can you hear me? Okay. Let us hear from our AG. AG have been calling. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you. Max, thank you for allowing me. Today I'm going to talk. I'm not just calling because it's issue. I had an argument with someone trying to tell me how So I told the individual, I said, what are we doing? We're not doing anything wrong. That's base. I said, Cross River State is APC. Akwa Ibom is PDP. River State is PDP or what we said. I say it's PDP / other parties because based on what is going on. I said Imo State is APC. Ebonyi APC. Ebu PDP. I said Anambra that the governors decide what happens. So Soludo has made his decision already. I said, so why are you people blaming us actually? Where is he going to get the votes of the Igbos we are fighting for?
Yeah. Very, very, very strange.
Take us out of the equation. That have nothing to do with his ambition. I say one. I say secondly, this is someone that is running for presidential position. He hasn't contributed a dime. You people are there contributing money, sharing accounts. He doesn't tell you guys something that this guy knows that he's not going anywhere.
Yes.
And that's why he says he's not spending any shit.
Yes.
Then I told him too. I said, do you people really sit down to analyze personality? How can someone who Ojukwu made a governor, he promised to be an Igbo man. Ojukwu died, he jumped to PDP.
Yes.
Then, while in PDP, he saw that he wasn't going to get the presidential ticket. They called him, come to UK. He ran to UK. They told him what to do. He came back 3 days to the PDP. He decamped to Labour Party. I said, what is it? Do that this man is not stable. I said too. He said that the Fulani will get the balance. Now he told me years ago. I said that I don't support IPOB, but describing in a war that took so many lives. That it is there. So if I've been I'm just upset that our is working. I don't know. And this is what I'm telling you, claim to be. If it could be so that, imagine the other people, man. What are we gonna do? So thank you for taking my call. That's why I just wanted to call, because it's just what we had yesterday. What are we gonna do? I mean, how else? You've been talking. I will share your program and send to them. They're not ready to listen. Something at you. Oh, what's Simon? Oh, the Igbo community in Finland is shocking. Why they are not processing the whole thing?
Yes. When the right.
Thank you very much for what you do.
Yeah, thank you. When the right against Simon, that's the way they call your attention. Come on, what is going on?
Attention.
And they will be busy sharing it. That is when the one they will share. Even the ones that are writing, they become active. Or they are contacting their contact privately. Look, they write about me. Look, they write about they become active. Right. All right, we're gonna end and we'll continue again tomorrow. Thank you very much for being part of the program. May God bless you. May God bless Mazina Dikano. May God bless Sunday Igbo. May God bless Banji. May God bless alliances and all our brothers in arms. May God bless all of you. May God bless our media team and Dr. Palote media team. May God bless all the team in our writers, Biafra writers of conscience. May God bless all of you. May God bless all the new activated departments, committee. May God bless all the committees that we have, the advisory committee and co. May God bless all of you. Those I remember and those I don't remember, may God bless all of you. And from here, from me, is good evening. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. And I'm going to